extremely reckless and foolish even to be thinking about buying a presidential jet at this time. Just the thought of buying a presidential jet is reckless and foolish. Now let me explain. Look, we are spending 128% of total national revenue on two line items, public sector emoluments and debt servicing. How can any sensible person today be thinking about buying a presidential jet? Look, the practical reality is that today, if Nana Addo, the president, His Excellency, wants to visit 37 military hospital, if we don't borrow money, we can't buy petrol for him to put in his car. That's the real situation. The real situation today is that if somebody in the presidency collapses today out of ill health and we don't have the facilities for treating that person, we have to borrow money to fly the person out of this country. That's how bad the economic situation is. Look, the economic situation is such that if we don't borrow, we can't pay government workers. Because it is 128% of total national revenue which we are spending on two line items, public sector emoluments and debt servicing. So that tells you that if we don't borrow and we want to pay these two line items, we cannot pay the workers in this country. Which sensible person today will come and say we should go and buy a presidential jet? For what purpose? Now we are told that there is something wrong with the Falcon jet that the president uses now. What are they saying is wrong with it? That he cannot fly continuously beyond 6 hours. How long does it take to fly from Accra to London, to Europe?
6 hours.
It's madness. Master, yes, we cannot fly from Accra to a place like Cuba direct because it's more than 6 hours. But what does the jet have to do? The jet stops in Brazil for 30 minutes and that's refueling, and then it can go to Havana. So our president cannot wait for 30 minutes for refueling. Is that the problem? And listen to the defense of the defense minister. What did the defense minister say? The president sometimes when he travels and is about to get to the country where he's going, he needs to freshen up. Master, what is so wrong with the body of our president that when he takes his bath in Accra and puts on his deodorant and lavender and everything and gets on board an aircraft, within 6 hours he has to bath again and put on deodorant? What is wrong with the body of the president? Is there something wrong? Is there a medical condition? I don't know. But this is the justification. This is the same jet that President Mills used to travel around the world and do government business and nothing happened. And then, we talk about the comfort of the president. Comfort of the president. Comfort of the president. Mother, at a time when children don't have blackboards. What is a blackboard? Go to the schools in the north where my two friends and gentlemen come from. They don't have blackboards. And then you're talking about comfort of the president. Are you crazy? Comfort of the president? Why? Students, pupils in the schools, they don't have chairs to sit on. There are no textbooks. The textbooks for the schools are insufficient. And then we are talking about comfort of the president. Additional comfort for a president whose convoy, who rides around this country in 55-car convoys. What are we talking about? And then I hear some people who say that you have to respect the president. Buying a jet for the president, is that the respect you give to your president?